JEE Main July 2021 questions from ellipse. ఓకే సి జూలై 2021 అంటే రీసెంట్గా లేటెస్ట్గా జరిగిన ఎగ్జామినేషన్ అండ్ ఆ ఎగ్జామ్ రిలేటెడ్గా డిఫరెంట్ సెషన్స్లో ఎలిప్స్ నుంచి ఏ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇచ్చారో అవి మనం 1 by 1 డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. ఓకే రైట్. సో దిస్ క్వశ్చన్ ఈజ్ స్పెసిఫికల్లీ ఆస్క్డ్ ఇన్ 22nd July మార్నింగ్ పేపర్. First of all, read out the question. Let E1, an ellipse equation is given E1, named as E1. X square by A square plus Y square by B square is equals to 1, A greater than B. This is a standard ellipse. E2 is another ellipse such that it touches the end points of the major axis of E1 and the foci of E2 are the end points of minor axis of E1. If E1 and E2 have same eccentricities, we need to find its value. This is asked in 22nd July morning session paper. See, two ellipses are involved, E1 and E2. E1 is the standard ellipse. E2 is any other ellipse. And how that E1 and E2 are connected? Just we need to think about that, the way of connecting E1 and E2. Okay? E2 touches the end points of the major axis of E1 and the foci of E2 are the end points of the minor axis of E1. Right. So they have same eccentricities, that's what we need to calculate. You just think about the diagram. X square by A square plus Y square by B square is equals to 1 is what? Is the standard ellipse. We know it, right? So its end points of the major axis are A comma minus A. Somewhere you just take A and here minus A. And end points of the minor axis are B and then minus B. So this is the ellipse passing through these 4 points. Okay. This is ellipse E1. E1. Now we need to frame E2. And for that E2, how to sketch it? That E2 is touches the end points of the major axis of E1. See, these are the end points of the major axis of E1. E2 touches these 2 points as well. These 2 points acting are like a foci for the second ellipse. So since these 2 are the foci, this is the axis of that, or we may say major axis for the second ellipse E2. So if you sketch, that ellipse may be like this. So this is E2. For the E2, these 2 are the foci points. So the task is about finding eccentricity value. As they said, eccentricities are same for these 2 ellipses. For the first ellipse, eccentricity, if you say E, we know it as root of 1 minus B square by A square. Okay. For first ellipse, this is the eccentricity. Then, what to say about the eccentricity of the second ellipse? Okay, that's what we need to calculate. So what is the eccentricity of the second ellipse? For second ellipse, if you say E2 as the eccentricity, then how to connect that E2 with BA? That's what we need to think. For this second ellipse E2, these 2 points are the end points of the minor axis, and since these 2 are the foci as given, see, these 2 points are the end points of the major axis. Since we don't know those end points of the major axis, we just mark them as something like say 0 comma C. If this is 0 comma C and eccentricity of the ellipse is E2, then what you say about this point? Usually foci of the points are AE comma 0 for the standard ellipse. For this type of ellipse, its foci is 0 comma CE2 because C is the length of major axis. CE2. But here it is B, and so we have that B is equals to CE2. So that means B by C is equals to E2. Okay. And the next thing, B square by C square is equals to E2 square. So B square by C square is equals to E2 square is the eccentricity of the second ellipse, which is 1 minus 1 minus, see what we say, 1 minus, yeah, usually b square by a square, and here we need to take 1 minus c is greater, right? So a 1 minus a square by b square, a square by c square we need to take, is it right? Just చూడండి ఒకసారి, ఇక్కడేమో b square by a square కదా, so smaller value by larger value, and ఇక్కడ a square is the smaller, c square is the larger, so e2 square is this 1 minus a square by c square, and when you simplify you will get that b square is equals to c square minus a square. Okay, actually what we need, మనకి ఎసెంట్రిసిటీ వాల్యూ కావాలి, వాడు ఇచ్చిన దాని ప్రకారం E1 అండ్ E2 సేమ్ కదా, E1 అండ్ E2 సేమ్ అయితే మనం ఎసెంట్రిసిటీ వాల్యూ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. సో ఇంకో రకంగా ఎలా చేయొచ్చు అంటే, సో ఈ రిలేషన్ వచ్చింది మన దగ్గర, బీ స్క్వేర్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు సి స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ ఏ స్క్వేర్, సో ఎసెంట్రిసిటీ వాల్యూ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. ఇప్పుడు కంప్లీట్గా రెండింటికి ఎసెంట్రిసిటీ సేమ్ కాబట్టి ఐ జస్ట్ కన్వర్ట్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ ఈ, దిస్ ఈజ్ ఈ, దిస్ ఈజ్ ఈ, దిస్ ఈజ్ ఈ, this is E and this is E square. So మనకి ఈ వాల్యూ కావాలి. So eccentricity is same for both the ellipses. So here B by C is equals to E2, which means E. And for the second ellipse, if you write eccentricity, that is root of 1 minus a square by c square. For first ellipse, eccentricity is root of 1 minus b square by a square. See, since these two are equal, when you compare these two, b by a is equals to a by c. From there, c is equals to a square by b. So finally, we have b by c is equals to a one relation, c is equals to a square by b other relation. c అనేది యాక్చువల్గా ఇన్వాల్వ్ లేదు, మనం ఇన్వాల్వ్ చేసాం c. సో ఎలిమినేట్, ట్రై టు ఎలిమినేట్ దట్. ఇక్కడ నుంచి c ఏమవుతుంది, b by e is equals to a square by b. b by e is equals to a square by b. So అక్కడ నుంచి మళ్ళీ e ని సబ్జెక్ట్ చేస్తే you just send this that side. So b square, so e is equals to b square by a square. Since e is equals to b square by a square, so again b square by a square is 1 minus e square, right? So e is equals to 1 minus e square. Since e is equals to 1 minus e square, finally we have a quadratic in terms of e. And a quadratic, e square plus e minus 1 is equals to 0. So from that quadratic we need to mention the value of e. E is equals to minus 1 plus or minus root of a formula is a quadratic formula is just e value find out cheyochu, and eccentricity for sure is what, less than 1 kabatti ellipse ki less than 1 ఉన్న value ఒకటి మనం ఐడెంటిఫై చేస్తే there ends the problem. Okay, I am erasing this part. And now when you try to calculate e here, e is equals to minus 1 plus or minus square root of b square is 1 plus 4 divided by 2, that is equals to minus 1 plus or minus root 5 by 2. So we need to choose minus 1 plus root 5 by 2 as our eccentricity at the end. Okay, have a look. That is the problem, first problem related to the ellipse from July 2021. Next problem, this is asked in 27th July evening session. Okay, so actually conic section related questions exam lo అడిగినప్పుడు ప్రతి పేపర్లో ఖచ్చితంగా ఎలిప్స్ నుంచి క్వశ్చన్ ఉండాలని లేదు. కొన్ని పేపర్స్లో కొన్ని సెషన్స్లో మల్టీ కాన్సెప్చువల్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటాయి, ఎలిప్స్ విత్ పారాబోలా, ellipse with hyperbola, ellipse with some integration. సో మల్టీ కాన్సెప్చువల్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఆ మల్టీ కాన్సెప్చువల్ క్వశ్చన్స్ని నెక్స్ట్ హైపర్బోలా దగ్గర ఆ రిలేటెడ్ కాన్సెప్ట్ వచ్చినప్పుడు డిస్కస్ చేస్తాము. ఓకే, ప్యూర్గా ఎలిప్స్ మీద ఇన్వాల్వ్ అయిన క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇవి. ఓకే, సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్, సో లెట్ E be an ellipse whose axes are parallel to the coordinate axis. Axes are parallel to the coordinate axis having its center at 3, -4. Standard ellipse కాదు ఇది. సో ellipse whose axes are parallel to the coordinate axis. See, center at 3, -4, focus at 4, -4, vertex at 5, -4. See, so you need to observe that y coordinates are same, -4, -4, -4. Okay, So if mx minus y is equals to 4 is a tangent for this ellipse, we need to calculate the value of 5m square. So ఇక్కడ y coordinate minus 4 minus 4 minus 4 same కాబట్టి, so you just imagine a line y is equals to minus 4. Y is equals to minus 4 is a line equation which is parallel to x-axis. So this is the axis of the ellipse. Since it is the axis of the ellipse, somewhere we have center, somewhere ekkado center ఉండొచ్చు, which is 3 comma minus 4, and foci and vertex. So ఇంకొక చోట focus ఉంటుంది, ఇంకొక చోట vertex ఉంటుంది. You just think about the points 3 comma minus 4, 4 comma minus 4, 5 comma minus 4. This distance is 1 unit, as well this distance is 2 units. So now you just think about standard ellipse. Distance between center and the focus. Distance between center and the focus is usually AE. That AE value is given as 1. Distance between center and the vertex is A. That A is equals to 2. Since A is equals to 2, AE is equals to 1, it is clear that E is equals to 1 by 2. After having E, it is easy to calculate B. So E square is equals to 1 by 4. Since E square is equals to 1 by 4, 1 minus B square by A square is equals to 1 by 4. So from there, B square by A square is 4 is equals to 3 by 4. So what is B square? B square is equals to 3. B square is equals to 3, A is equals to 2, center is at 3 comma minus 4, then equation of ellipse is nothing but x minus 3 whole square by A square, and therefore plus y minus of minus y plus 4 whole square by B square is equals to 3 by 3 is equals to 1. So this is the ellipse equation related to the problem. Okay, right, just have a look. I am erasing this for the space concern. And now, since this is the ellipse, as the given mx minus y plus 4 is equals to 4 is a tangent for this ellipse. So since it is a tangent for this given line as well as for this ellipse, for sure there must be a one common point. So try to calculate the intersection. See, mx minus y is equals to 4, send y that side, 4 plus y is mx. So replace this y plus 4 with mx, then what will happen? See, I do like this, x minus 3 whole square by 4 plus mx whole square by 3 is equals to 1. Make a quadratic. ఆ కామన్ పాయింట్ ఒకే ఒక పాయింట్ ఉండాలి, సిన్స్ ఇస్ ద ట్యాంజెంట్ కాబట్టి ఇది క్వాడ్రాటిక్ ఈక్వేషన్ తీసుకుంటే దానికి ఈక్వల్ రూట్స్ ఉండే విధంగా mని ఫిక్స్ చేయాలి. సో మల్టిప్లై ఎవ్రీథింగ్ విత్ 12. సో ఇక్కడ 12తో మల్టిప్లై చేస్తే 3 ఇంటూ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 6x ప్లస్ 9 ప్లస్ 4m square x square is equals to 12. So what is the quadratic related quadratic? 3x square 4m square x square. So 3 plus 4m square into x square minus 18x plus 3 9s is 27. 27 minus 12 is 15 is equals to 0. This is the quadratic formed by intersecting line with the ellipse. So since it is a tangent, this quadratic must have equal roots. So find its discriminant, equalize it to 0. Now, what is its discriminant? B square is minus 18 square is equals to 4. A means 3 plus 4m square. C 15. Since it has equal roots, B square is equals to 4ac when compared with the quadratic. 18 square, 18 into 18 is equals to, okay, 4 into 15 into 3 plus 4m square. Try to simplify. So how to simplify, right? Okay, 2 2s, so 9 9, and then 3 3s, 3 5s. Now 3 9s is 27, 5 3s is 15 plus 20 m square. 27 minus 15 is how much? 27 minus 15 is 12, right? 12 is equals to 20 m square. The question is about finding 5m square. So divide with 4. So 5m square is equals to 3. That's our answer at the end. First of all, using these three, center, focus and verti, observe the distances between those two, mention AE and E, find B. This is the equation of ellipse. After that, since the line is a tangent, try to find intersection points of this line and the ellipse. Since it's a tangent, for sure it has equal roots. That quadratic has equal roots. So it's discriminant. That means b square is equals to 4ac. If you do, you will get that FIM square as 3. Finally, that's the second problem. Okay, have a look. So this question is asked in 27th July March morning session of 2021. Okay. This question is a multi-conceptual question. Concept of ellipse related with the concept of reflected rays. That in the sense, these type of problems, reflected rays, incident rays type of problems, usually we face at straight lines. So little bit the concept of straight lines is just connected with this concept of ellipse. First of all, if you read out the problem, a ray of light through 2, 1 is reflected at a point P on y-axis and then passes through 5, 3. If this reflected ray is the directrix of a parabola, of an ellipse, directrix of an ellipse with eccentricity 1/3 and distance of the nearer focus from this directrix is 8 by root 53, then equation of the other directrix can be, we need to find the equation of other directrix for that ellipse. Okay, so the question is about ellipse. First of all, we need to find out the reflected ray from this first statement, and thus that reflected ray is the directrix of the ellipse with eccentricity 1/3. Okay, how to find that reflected ray? As they said, a ray of light through 2, 1 is reflected at a point on y-axis. For suppose, see if this vertical line is y-axis, somewhere you just locate the point 2, 1. Suppose if you have 2, 1 point is here, and then a ray of light is reflected at a point P on y-axis and then it passes through the point 5, 3. Take this point as 5, 3. From this 2, 3, a ray of light is reflected on y-axis. See, this is the point, you say P on y-axis. From this, a ray of light is reflected and passes through the point 5, 3. So this is incidence and this is reflection. The reflection happens at this point P. Our task is to identify this reflected ray. As we learnt, if you extend this reflected ray, for sure this reflected ray passes through what? Image of this 2, 1 with respect to y-axis. Image of this 2, 1 with respect to y-axis means what will happen? This point is minus 2, 1. Is it right? So if you use this minus 2, 1 and 5, 3, then the equation of this line is nothing but the equation of reflected ray. Okay, so how to find that equation of reflected ray now? Y minus 1 is equals to, use this point, okay, and slope of this 3 minus 1 is 2 divided by 5 minus of minus 2 is 7 into x, since it is minus 2, minus of minus 2 is plus 2. So you just try to calculate this. So what it is? 7y minus 7 is equals to 2x plus 4. So 2x minus 7y plus 11 is equals to 0. So finally the reflected ray is this 2x minus 7y plus 11 is equals to 0. We need to treat this 2x minus 7y plus 11 as a directrix for the given ellipse. Okay, see, one part of the problem is clear. Once again, 2, 1 is a point given, and reflected ray is generated at 2, 1 and is reflected at a point P on y-axis, then passes through 5, 3. That is given. We know that this reflected ray, if you extend, it passes through the image of this 2, 1. This is all the concept related to the reflections, incidence, and then image concept. Okay. image of 2 comma 1 with respect to this y axis is minus 2 comma 1. So surely this reflected ray passes through that minus 2 comma 1. So use these 2 points to find the equation of this reflected ray. So this is the equation of reflected ray. After that reflected ray is the one directrix for the ellipse of eccentricity 1 by 3. We need to find out the equation of other directrix. See, for any ellipse, if you observe, directrix is just perpendicular to the axis, and ellipse has two directrices, and those two are for sure parallel, right? So we found that one of the directrix as 2x minus 7y plus 11 is equals to 0, and other directrix is nothing but 2x minus 7y plus some k is equals to 0. Our task is to find the equation of other directrices. So now our task is to find this 2x minus 7y plus k is equals to 0, means we need to identify the values of k. After if you have k, then equation of other directrices are with us. Okay. How to find that k? So for that we need to move with the concepts of ellipse. These two are directrices for ellipse, and eccentricity is also given as well. The distance of the nearer focus from the directrix is given as 8 by root 53. Okay. I am erasing this part now for the space. Now, just observe now. Okay. For suppose if this is the ellipse, and this is one focus, this is other focus, and we have one directrix here. Okay, distance of this directrix, for suppose this is the known directrix, okay, which I say as 2x minus 7y plus 11 is equals to 0, and you will have another directrix here, and say its equation as 2x minus 7y plus k is equals to 0, as I said, right? And now, see, you just think about the distances, okay? See, the distance between these two is simply nothing but usually this point is A by E, and this point is corresponds to AE, and the distance between these two is simply nothing but A by E minus AE, okay? Here, A by E minus AE is given as 8 by root 53, and then eccentricity is also given as 1 by 3. Use that eccentricity here. If you replace E with 1 by 3, then see, this is 1 by 3, so 3a minus a by 3 is equals to 8 by root 53. So 3a minus a by 3 means 3 3 is 9, 9 minus a, 8a by 3, right? So we have that. Eight a by 3 is equals to 8 by root 53. Simply cancel out a, you left with a is equals to 3 by root 53. Okay. Right. And we have a is equals to 3 by root 53. What is the other information given in the problem? And the, okay. And the distance of the nearer focus from this vertex is 8 by root 50, that's what we used. And now you just think about what is the distance between these two directrices. This is A by E, and this point is minus A by E, and what is the distance between these two? Is it 2A by E, right? Okay. Distance between two directrices. Distance between two directrices. Distance between two directrices is 2a by e, which is, that's what I am going to calculate actually. Distance between two directrices is 2a by e. What is that 2a by e? So that is equals to 2 into a is this 3 by root 53, and what to say about e? Eccentricity is 1 by 3, so 1 by e means 3. So when you simplify, this is nothing but 18 by root 53. Is it clear? Just have a look. Distance between two directrices is 18 by root 53. And now these are the two directrices, and the distance between these two, as I said, 18 by root 53. What is the distance between these two? Now you just move with the distance formula between two parallel lines. Okay, this implies distance between these two is k minus 11 divided by square root of 2 square plus minus 7 square is equals to 18 divided by root 53. And this denominator is 49 plus 4, which is root 53. You just simply cancel out those denominators and try to get the values of k. Okay, simply cancel out these two. And then modulus of k minus 11 is 18. That means k minus 11 is plus or minus 18. So directly I am mentioning you that k is equals to plus or minus 18 plus 11. Since k is equals to plus or minus 18 plus 11, so that k is equals to 18 plus 11, 29, or minus 18 plus 11, minus 7. Since k is equals to 29 or minus 7, our task is to find the equation of other directrices, which is nothing but 2x minus 7y plus 29 is equals to 0, or 2x minus 7y minus 7 is equals to 0. That is the problem at the end. Okay, at the end our answers for the problem are nothing but this other directrix equation are, okay, 2x minus 7y plus 29 is equals to 0, or 2x minus 7y minus 7 is equals to 0. Okay, just have a look. Once again, just observe the problem completely. First of all, first statement uses reflected ray find out cheyali. So reflected ray always passes through the 5, 3 as well as the image of this 2, 1, minus 2, 1. So minus 2, 1 and 5, 3 ni use chesi మనం reflected ray find out చేస్తే this 2x minus 7y plus 11 is equals to 0 is the equation of reflected ray, and this acts like a directrix for one directrix of the ellipse. So other directrix మనం find out చేయాలి. అదర్ డైరెక్ట్రిక్స్ అనేది ఫస్ట్ డైరెక్ట్రిక్స్ ఖచ్చితంగా ప్యారలల్ గా ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి దట్ ఈస్ 2x minus 7y plus k is equals to 0. అదొక పార్ట్. ఇప్పుడు ఇంకొక డైరెక్షన్ లో ఈ డైరెక్ట్రిక్స్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ది డైరెక్ట్రిక్స్ టు ది నీడర్ ఫోకస్ is given as 8 by root 53. So usually the distance from this directrix to the focus is of the form a by e minus ae. Okay, maybe coordinates మనం ఆ coordinates మెన్షన్ చేయాలంటే it depends upon the axis and the directrix. Okay, but మనం coordinates మెన్షన్ చేయట్లేదు, ఓన్లీ డిస్టెన్స్ లే కాబట్టి ఈ రూల్ మనం యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు. This usually a by e and this is ae. Distance between these two is a by e minus ae, that is given as 8 by root 53. Also eccentricity is also given as 1 by 3. సో ఇక్కడ నుంచి మనం ఏ వాల్యూ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయొచ్చు. సరే ఏ వాల్యూ మన దగ్గర ఉంది, సో ఐ నీడ్ టు ఫైండ్ అదర్ డైరెక్ట్రిక్స్, దట్ మీన్స్ ఐ నీడ్ టు ఫైండ్ కే వాల్యూ. సో డిస్టెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ దీస్ టూ డైరెక్ట్రిక్స్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ 2a by e. సో ఏ వాల్యూ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసిన తర్వాత యూజ్ దట్ టు మెన్షన్ దిస్ డిస్టెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ దీస్ టూ డైరెక్ట్రిక్స్ యాజ్ 18 by root 53, and these are that two directrices. So distance between these two is equals to 18 by root 53. Get the value of k. Okay, so క్వశ్చన్ మనకి క్లియర్గా అర్థమయ్యి మనం కాన్ఫిడెంట్గా ట్రై చేస్తే ఖచ్చితంగా ఇన్ టైంలో, దట్ మీన్స్ 2 minutes 3 minutes ఆఫ్ టైంలో ఖచ్చితంగా ఈ ప్రాబ్లం కరెక్ట్గా ఆన్సర్ చేసేసేయచ్చు. ఓకే, సో 1 or 2 డిఫరెంట్ ఐడియాస్ ఇందులో ఇన్వాల్వ్ అయినవి తప్పితే చేయలేనంత డిఫికల్టీ ప్రాబ్లం అయితే కాదు. రైట్, సో మోస్ట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఇస్ మోడరేట్ ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చి తప్పితే డిఫికల్ట్ ప్రాబ్లం కాదు. So that's another question from JEE Main July 2021. Okay, as we discussed, అంటే మనం అనుకున్నట్లుగా ఎలిప్స్ నుంచి కానిక్ సెక్షన్ నుంచి ఓన్లీ రిలేటెడ్ టు ఎలిప్స్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అనేవి రేర్గా దొరుకుతుంటాయి. అంటే ఖచ్చితంగా ప్రతి పేపర్లో ఎలిప్స్ నుంచి డైరెక్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఉండాలని లేదు. సో కొన్ని పేపర్స్లో ఎలిప్స్ కనెక్టెడ్ విత్ పారాబోలా, ఎలిప్స్ కనెక్టెడ్ విత్ హైపర్బోలా, ఎలిప్స్ కనెక్టెడ్ విత్ ఏరియాస్, ఓకే, ఎలిప్స్ కనెక్టెడ్ విత్ సమ్ కాంప్లెక్స్ నెంబర్స్, ఇలాంటి క్వశ్చన్స్ ఈజీగా ఇన్వాల్వ్ అవుతూ ఉంటాయి. ఓకేనా, సో రిలేటెడ్ టు ఓన్లీ ఎలిప్స్ ఉన్న క్వశ్చన్స్ అన్ని మనం ఇక్కడ డిస్కస్ చేస్తాము. ఓకే.